Next, we have a set of pardons for peaceful pro-life protesters who were prosecuted by the Biden administration for exercising their First Amendment rights.
23 people were prosecuted. They should not have been prosecuted. Many of them are elderly people. They should not have been prosecuted. This is a great honor to sign this.
Pro-life activist, an icon, and a hero who was pardoned by President Trump and was there at the march. And now she joins us today. We've got Joan and her husband, Chris, here on Human Events Daily. Tell me, what was it like when you found out that President Trump was going to be signing your pardon?
Such incredible joy, because I think he's a great, great human being and a God-centered person. I think God is going to do great, even greater things with him. And then to be pardoned by him, it was so special. And then being pardoned on be able to be at the march, getting out. He was pardoned the day before, the 23rd, but to get released on the day of the march was even more special. So it made my day. It made my years.
Made a lot.
Made many years.
And now, so what was, and just for the audience, this sentence was not something that was a light sentence at all. This was not, a couple of days or a couple of weeks. How long was the sentence that you were supposed to be in for?
27 months. And then there was a 3 years unsupervised probation, and then community service. But I think my judge knew I would not do probation. She did know. That's why she gave me unsupervised, I think. I can't make any reason why she gave me unsupervised. But I've never done probation, never will do probation, because it's cooperating with an evil sentence, sentencing someone to jail or restricting someone and trying to hamper somebody, discourage somebody, tempting someone not to do what they in their heart know they should do for their babies. That's what probation is. So I can never accept that. And that's why instead of doing 6 months in Florida, I ended up with a 5-year sentence, because I refused to do 6 months in jail with no jail time. So I think that's why I got the unsupervised. But still, I would have to meet with someone at least the first time. I refused to do that and all. But actually, what we really were facing was 13 years, wasn't it? 13 years.
11 years.
11 years. So I think what all our sentencing, and poor, our dear Lauren got almost 5 years, 4 years and 10 months. So they were trying to crush rescue again. And rescue is so beautiful, nonviolent, peaceful, prayerful, very loving, and they don't want it. They know it's effective, it saves lives, and they were trying to crush it.
And so, Jack, what you also have to realize is the Biden-Harris Department of Justice went out of their way to create a conspiracy charge, which was a law post-Civil War that was to prevent really Democrats from taking the rights away of the newly freed slaves to own property and to vote. If you were conspiring with your friend or neighbor to stop these newly freed slaves from participating in the American economy and the American way of life, then you could get up to 10 years. And they heap that onto a FACE charge, which also is an outrageous law, the Freedom to Access Clinic Entry, FACE, which was trying to stop the peaceful rescues that were giving women real alternatives. We know from surveys today that women who have had abortions, that more than 60% of them did not want to do it. They felt coerced, or they were going against their strongly held personal beliefs. Not always religious beliefs, but just their personal beliefs that they should not have an abortion. And those are the women who've had an abortion. And we know also that when women are prevented, and this comes from the other side, when women are prevented from having an abortion, they, in 1 week to 1 month to 1 year later, they don't regret the fact that they didn't get the abortion because why? They have a baby. And once they have a baby, their whole worldview changes. And really a rescue is helping women not do something they don't want to do in the first place, and then giving them the opportunity to hold their own child, regardless of how they got pregnant or what the circumstances are, because that just brings joy to most women.
And I love that you refer to them as rescues. We don't have a lot of time here in this segment, but I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you do. And my last question, of course, for Joan is, do you expect to go back? Are you gonna be getting back to work?
Definitely doing full-time pro-life work with my family, bring the kids out to the abortion mill. I'm not planning to risk arrest immediately because I have now 9 grandkids that I 7 years old and younger. But if God lays on my heart, I have to obey God first.